Our patient is an 81-year-old male named Jonathan Berry. His wife died a few months ago, and shortly after, Mr. Berry fell in his kitchen at home and hit his head. Since then, he has been struggling with instrumental activities of daily living.
Hi, Mr. Berry. I'm Elizabeth. I'm an occupational therapy student. I'm going to be working with you today. Is it okay if I call you Mr. Berry?
Well, that was my father's name, but you can call me that too.
Okay, what do you go by?
I'll go by Mr. J.
Mr. J. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. So today, what we're going to be practicing and going over is called the Independent Living Scales, and it's basically just to see how you do things every day. So are you ready?
I suppose.
Okay, so how it's going to work is I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I'm going to use this book and a few of these tools that we have with us, and then you'll just answer as best as you can, and I'm going to write down your response.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Well, here we go. Okay.
First, the Independent Living Scales assessment requires that the patient complete a screening that checks vision, hearing, and speech. As the examiner is completing the screening, she should record whether or not the client's response is accurate or not accurate.
Please read this aloud.
C J A 4925.
Okay. Now read this aloud.
What time does the evening news come on or begin?
Okay. So for this one, I'm going to test your hearing, and I have to stand behind you. Okay. I'm going to stand behind you and read a sentence aloud. I want you to say the sentence back to me. Many people read the newspaper daily.
Many people read the newspaper daily.
Good. Please sign your name on this scratched piece of paper. Okay, great job. Please write the following sentence on your scratched piece of paper. Okay, great. Now I'd like you to, with my assistance, stand up and walk forward about 6 feet, turn around, walk back to your chair, and sit down. So let me get your walker for you, okay? Okay. So we're just going to walk 6 feet and then come back and sit.
Where are we going again?
We're going right past this little colored block, and then we're going to turn around and go back to our seat.
Long way.
Keep going. I'll tell you when to turn. All right, ready? Turn around. Good job. Have a seat in your chair. Okay.
Since he adequately completed the screening, we continued on to the first section of the assessment, which tests memory and orientation. The patient's response should be recorded in the space provided in the form. Most items are scored on a 3-point scale, but some items are scored on a 2-point scale. The score differentiation between a 0, 1, and 2 is listed in the user's manual underneath each question. If the examiner has to cue the patient, she should record the letter Q, followed by the patient's additional reply to indicate that it was not spontaneous.
These are things many people carry in their pockets or their handbags. Look at them and remember each item. I will ask you to tell me which one is missing when I present them again later. Are you ready?
I suppose.
Okay. All right. What time does this clock show?
Say about 2:20.
Okay. What is your telephone number?
8675 309.
Okay. What day of the week is today?
I think it's Thursday.
Thursday, okay. What city or town are we in?
Well, I think we're in Mobile. I used to live in Montgomery, but
You're correct. We are in Mobile currently. What is your address?
I'm not really sure.
Not sure. Okay. Let's suppose you're going to the store. I'm going to present you with a shopping list. After I present the list, tell me what you need to buy at the store. Okay. So here's our list. Okay. Can you tell me what you will need to buy at the store?
Some orange juice, some milk. My wife said we got a coffee,
Okay.
and I'd like a nice steak tonight, so probably that too.
Coffee and steak. That was on the list?
Well, I want steak for dinner, yes.
It's on your list. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take all these away and just rearrange them. Okay. A few minutes ago, I showed you these items. However, one of these items you saw earlier is now missing. What item is missing from this group?
Doesn't look like anything's missing.
Nothing's missing? Okay. I want you to remember that you have an appointment to see a new doctor, Dr. Thomas, on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I want you to recall the doctor's name and the day and time of the appointment when I ask you later.
Okay.
Okay. So please repeat what you see here.
Dr. Thomas, Tuesday, 3 p.m.
Okay. Okay.
After he completed the memory and orientation section, we moved on to the second section, managing money.
Are you good at money managing?
My wife normally does all that.
Okay, well, we're going to work on it. We're going to see how well you do. How are you supported financially?
Well, I get Social Security, and then my son helps every now and then.
Okay.
You are single, are you?
Am
Got a
I
handsome
single?
grandson.
Really, you do? That's so nice.
As you can see, Mr. J has trouble staying on task.
Please explain to me what Social Security benefits are.
Well, all I know is the government gives me a check every month.
Okay. By what date every year do you have to file your personal income tax return?
Well, I normally try to get done by January or February, but I
January.
ain't had to do that in a while, so.
Okay. Now I would like you to count out $1.39 from these coins.
This looks like Monopoly money to me.
Now I would like you to count out $1.39 from these Monopoly coins.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Looks about enough.
Okay. All right. About how much does a loaf of bread cost?
Say about 5 cents, about a nickel back in the day.
Back in the day?
Still probably about the same.
Okay. So I'm going to give you this piece of paper and this pen for you to use. Suppose you bought a dozen eggs for $1.19. If you would like to write it down, you can. If you gave the clerk $5, how much change would you receive? You may use the scratch paper and pencil to do your figuring.
I'm pretty good at math. I think I'd get 250 back.
250. Okay. Do you use checks or money orders to pay your bills?
Checks.
You do? Okay. Where do you get checks or money orders?
My bank.
Bank. I'll give you these two. Record the Social Security check for $320.75 on your scratch paper as the beginning balance.
I'm doing what now?
Since the patient did not understand the prompt, the instruction manual stated that we skip this question and the following 3 questions.
Please tell me what you remember about the appointment with the doctor.
Dr. Ryan, my cardiologist?
Yes,
Oh, I ain't seen him in a while.
Okay. Tell me 2 reasons that it is important to pay your bills.
Well, I don't want the bank to take my house.
That's important.
And, well, I like the lights on.
Like the lights. Me too. Okay. Name one thing you can do to keep from being cheated out of your money.
Well, I'm not sure.
Not sure?
People have taken money from me before,
They have?
back in the day.
Back in the
I
day.
used to keep it all under my mattress, but
Oh, in your mattress.
they got me using banks now.
Okay. So would you say that is a way to keep yourself from being cheated out of money?
Well, unless you got a maid, you should steal it all.
I should have a maid. Okay. All right. What is health insurance?
I got it from my heart. Go to the doctor a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Take all my money and say I feel better, but I'm not really sure if I feel any better.
You don't feel much better even though they take your money? That doesn't make you feel better?
No,
Sorry about that.
makes my heart hurt more if anything.
Suppose you receive a medical bill for $350.
$350.
Mm-hmm. If your medical insurance pays 80% of this bill, how much do you owe? You may use the scratch paper to do your figuring.
380. What is that like? $200.
Is how much that you will owe?
You say I'm paying 80%, right?
If your medical insurance pays 80% of the bill, how much do you owe?
Well, they always take my money, so probably I owe $200.
You'll owe $200? Okay. Why is it important to read carefully and fully understand any document before signing it?
You try to pull a little wool over your eyes sometimes.
Okay.
Like sheep's wool.
Chief's wool specifically?
They have a lot of different types of wool.
They do? Okay.
We used to raise goats, but they didn't really have wool.
They don't? Sorry about that.
Just to eat the grass.
What is the purpose of a will?
Get water.
I'm sorry, what is the purpose of a will?
Oh, I thought you said a well. Well, we got one of those out back behind my house. A will? Got a verb or something?
A will? Like,
Yeah, W-I-L-L. It's a verb.
mm-hmm. So what's the purpose of it?
Well, it says you're going to do something, you know?
Okay. What is home insurance?
I don't have that.
You don't have it?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Wow. Probably the same thing as my health insurance. They just take your money for no reason.
Okay. Great job. We completed the money managing section.
Quite the Mr. Monopoly myself, ain't I?
Clearly. You're so great at math.
There was not enough time to finish the remainder of the exam, but there are a total of 5 subscales. We only completed the first 2, so Mr. J's accurate score could not be determined.
Mr. J, thank you for working with me. You did great today.
It's been a pleasure, sweetie.
It's
I
been a
hope we
pleasure.
can meet again.
I will let you know if we need to make another appointment and see each other.
I'm sure we will. And if you ever want dinner or anything, stop by the house. My wife makes a great pot pie.
She does. That's nice. I'm sure your wife is very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have a nice day.
I'll try.